Welcome Summoners, this is Augustus Caesar here once again. This is going to be a separate series called Project Platinum and Beyond. So I'm going to be going over some of my personal games, both wins and losses, and how I'm going to analyze my mistakes and what I'm going to be improving on next time. Hopefully this series can help both of us get better and we can make some progress with ourselves. So here in this game I'm playing Jungle Hecarim. Now this is Hecarim post nerfs, so this is going to be his nerfs to his increased cooldown on his Spirit of Dread. They're going to rotate the damage from his Onslaught of Shadows, so I neglected the nerfs when I picked Hecarim. I've had a lot of experience with Hecarim before, so I actually picked Hecarim neglecting the nerfs, which is a mistake on my part. And so in this game I could kind of tell I was kind of off tilt because I didn't do certain things I should have. I actually wanted Darius to watch my buff here, which he was actually stayed in base for.
Minions have spawned.
Because okay, so right now, so let's look at the matchups again. So I'm playing Jungle Hecarim against Shyvana. They first picked Shyvana, and I picked Hecarim. So Shyvana has exhaust. I saw Shyvana had exhaust, and I immediately knew that if she were to invade me, counter jungle me, that I would lose. So I try to do smiteless here. Probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just smote it, because my bottom lane didn't give me a smiteless. I believe I did ask for one though. And so here my first pick was, we were actually first pick I believe. No, we're not. But my laner picked, my first two picks picked Darius. So Darius, I should have immediately saw once my top lane picked Darius and that they picked Kayle. I should have already realized that Darius loses to Kayle. I should have already analyzed that matchup. Darius loses to Kayle. I should have ganked for Darius more. Now Fizz and Cassiopeia, when I used to play Cassiopeia, when I was trying to practice Cassiopeia, I played against Fizz. I know that Fizz can win this matchup, although he takes a lot of harass early. Once he hits around 6, Fizz can really outplay Cassiopeia, do really well. And here we'll see some of that. And here, I don't believe, yeah, I haven't gotten a gank off yet. And so I'm just taking my camps, making sure that I take all the camps I can, farm up a little bit, try to see if I can find a gank opportunity, and I try to go top. And so let's see. So I wait here, up, and we get first blood on her. That's really good. And so now we push the lane, get a little EXP, and I believe this is the right move to make. Take EXP, deal a little damage to the tower, and then we take the next wave, and we try to make Kayle lose more EXP this way, because all the minions are dying to the tower. So I've hit a really early 5, so I'm level 5 right now, and my laner's level 5. You keep up with solo laners, that's really good. So right now I'm really ahead. Shyvana's still level 4. And so we actually don't know what Shyvana is right now. I'm level 5, I'm like pretty close to 6, so I'm doing really well. If I hit 6 at 6 minutes, at 6.5 minutes, that'll be really good. And I should hit it by another 2 camps. I think for my Fizz to wait for me to go on Cassiopeia, because you see that she's pushed up. I don't believe she has any wards. Let's see if she has any wards. So her items are here, and she has one. See her place it here. She has one ward, and she placed it here. So next I try to gank, miss a gank, do a camp, wait around. And at this time I should have ganked bottom instead of waiting around. And by the time I go bottom I see that they're warded. I should have just tried to hit 6 and gank. So I'm 5 now. I'm pretty late on my level 6. I'm kind of late on my level 6. Shyvana's level 5. I try to steal her red, or I wanted to steal her red. So I try to go in here, try to steal it, but Shyvana shows up, I back out, whatever. And actually, here we go, and we kill her, and we actually managed to get a second kill here. That was really good. So right now, we're 1 through 3. So we're already ahead. I've noticed that I have 2 kills, 1 assist, so I'm pretty snowballed right now. I also noticed that they have double AP. If Kayle's usually going double AP, so apparently Shyvana stole my red buff. I didn't do a very good job keeping that there, and I should have used my ward to ward my red buff instead of warding theirs, because I know I could have gotten away if they saw me. And here, when they did see me, I got away. I should have actually warded my red buff to make sure Shyvana didn't steal mine. I was negligent of that, and I paid for it. So now I don't have a red buff. Shyvana's a bit ahead of me now in terms of buffs. but I'm ahead of her in terms of money, I believe. Let's take a look. So she has 2.1. I have 3k. So right now I'm pretty ahead. I buy, let's see, I buy a pickaxe and I buy some wards in a pot. Right here, I paid attention to mid. When I should have been paying attention to top, my Darius actually goes in. He almost gets killed. Oh, it was Kale that stole my red. Alright, so Kale stole my red. That was really bad. I think Darius should have been able to keep sight of that, but he stole their blue when we were fighting them in mid, so that was really good. And so Kale is red, and Darius needs a lot of help. I actually neglected this matchup a lot. I neglected the Darius Kale matchup a lot, and Kale kind of got big. So let's see how much money Kale has. Almost 3k to Darius is. Oh, they're pretty even right now. But Kale is going to slowly win this matchup, I believe. So I should have ganked for Darius more. Darius is already a level behind. I should have paid more attention. So here we have a fight, and I ward him off, and so that's pretty good. And so here we go. We're going on bottom. I ult for a single kill, but it was kind of worth it. I am now 3-0, and I'm level 9. Shyvana's level 7, so I'm really ahead right now. So, but this game doesn't really go in our favor in the later parts of it, so we'll see why. So right now we're 1-6. We're we're like 1.6k ahead, so we're pretty ahead. I give him blue. I don't really think Fizz needs it, and I don't want Fizz to die and kind of donate it, like give up the buff to them, but I think Fizz is alright with it. I think I could utilize it more. Fizz's strong point is really his, I should have kept it for myself, I think, because Fizz's strong points are really his all-ins. And so that was really good of him. He dodged the ultimate there. And here, I wasn't prepared. I had to do something, and my team gets engaged on. I didn't see that. So like personal matters, sometimes shit happens, personal things happen, and you end up missing things. I should have already been here. If I'd been here earlier, I'm sure no one would have died. Or I think no one would have died. So we have 3-9 right now. Our bottom lane just died, but we take this dragon, and I time it. So it's a decent dragon. Could have maybe gotten an earlier one, but it's a decent dragon considering everything else. And I try to see if the red's up. I ward it. The red's not up, and I go to my red because I'm tired of mine getting stolen. I try to ward that. I take my buff. Kale comes in here. I show him his boss. I get stunned. Whatever. We kind of put Kale back. Try to see if their blue buff's up. Turns out Cassiopeia is wearing it. Try to see if I can get Cassiopeia here, Tarik's here, and apparently Shyvana was right there. We go in, we ult them, kind of lose the matchup, but we kind of win. I stayed for too long, and Kale comes in. I should have seen Kale was missing, but luckily Tarik gets the shutdown, and not Kale. So right now I am level, let's see, 10. Shyvana's also level 10, so I'm beginning to lose my lead. Let's look at the CS. Shyvana's at 74. She's about 20 CS ahead of me, so she's farmed the jungle a lot more than I have. And I realized that they're double AP. I got my Spirited Elder Lizard to kind of snowball the early game, but now that I have Elder Lizard, I'm gonna start and go tanky. Took the money, and so right. So I was about a K ahead of Shyvana, but due to her better farming, even though despite the fact we got a dragon, they're getting close to us now because of the towers. Yep. If you look at the towers, that we're missing 2 towers, they're catching up in gold. So this game, our tower control, or rather my tower control, is very poor. I try to take this tower. Kill was level 12. I didn't really want to fight her for it, but luckily we take it. I should have warned my Darius because everyone was missing, so my Darius wasn't very good about that, but I should have warned him. I should have told him that. I should have been his eyes and ears, but I wasn't. My Fizz should have just taken this and delayed the blue buff, but instead we used another tower, and now they're ahead of us in gold. So our tower control this game was really bad, and I should have probably upgraded my boots earlier, but we're kind of losing some fights. I wanted to get the extra magic resist for our team. I wanted to bolt work and maybe get some pots. I clear that ward. Try to get dragon control. Dragon will be up in around a minute. I really don't want to do this dragon. I want to kind of force a lane instead, but I guess I should have suggested that more strongly to my team. Maybe like force a top instead, trade towers. For dragon, I think we should have avoided fights. I think their team fight right now is a lot stronger than ours. If you look at our team, we we're not really that good at team fights. I think their team is a lot better. So let's slow that down. Let's back it up a little bit. So here we're doing dragon, and I think I wasn't paying attention to the damage we were doing on it. I was watching Shyvana. I knew Shyvana was gonna ult, and I was thinking about how to counter that. It's like a dragon HP. So dragon. Dragon had a lot of HP when it came up, but how did he end up getting it? So I tried to go on them instead of focusing on dragon. Dragon goes down. Let's back it up a little bit more. See how we lost that team fight. So here we're doing dragon. She flies over. I take quite a bit of damage. I'm running this way, and aside I should ult into Tristana here. So 3 people are focusing me. I go down instantly. Our team kind of splits up. 2 people are focusing Shyvana, and then there are 3 people here, 2 people here, and this Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia doesn't even have her ultimate. So everyone took a lot of damage. It was a 3v2, and then everyone came in low. They should have fought, and then we ended up losing this really hard. So this is where we started to get ahead. They took towers. We didn't keep our towers, and I didn't want to fight that, but I should have told my team. We're not very good engage comp. Well, we are pretty decent at engages, but I don't think our team fight's that good. We have Fizz Darius, which in general, like team fights, they don't really offer that much besides insta-gibs, which I think Kale kind of counters. And they can't really do anything about Tristana, and so we ended up going 4 for 3, and so that wasn't very good. We also lost the dragon. They're 3k ahead now. Let's keep an eye on this. I think I have the most gold on my team. No, my Fizz does, but I am close. I'm in 3rd place right now. But Darius is... I should really pay attention more to Darius. And so here, we're going to switch to lose the game. I feel like we should have farmed more, but we don't keep very good map control. I should have bought some wards. How much money do I have on me? I have 1k. I went to buy a giant spell. I should have kept better ward control for my team. I should have bought a few more wards. I believe I only bought 2 wards this game. I think it was a 30-minute game. We only bought 2 wards before we started losing. So I go in again. Guys, just back that up a little bit. Slow it down. So I knew Shyvana was here, but I knew I wanted to engage on this tower. I didn't want to get it for free. And so Tristana, I should have checked Tristana's items. Look at it now. Tristana has Infinity Edge and also the Paranet. So Tristana does a lot of damage to me, and I don't have very much armor. Yeah, I have 0 armor. Fizz goes in 4v1. I should have waited for the rest of my team. Darius splits off the rest of the team, although he kills Shyvana. And so let's see here. We end up losing 3 people for 1. Fizz almost dies. We're losing 3 people for 1 and a tower, so that was a really bad engage of me. I shouldn't have engaged. I should have just let them take towers, maybe fought at this tower instead. Waited for my team a little more, but I was too anxious. That's a problem. When you start to get behind in ranked games, you get a little desperate, and when you're desperate, you make stupid mistakes. And so here, I think this Darius is a little desperate to defend this. He goes in way too hard, and he dies. So pretty much at this point, the game's kind of over. We're 8k behind, and we don't keep good map control. Let's take a look at where the enemy team is. They're over here. Some of them recall, some of them haven't. We know MF is here, and they start pinging Baron. And here they do Baron. We don't have a ward on it, and oh, this is RMF. So we do really poorly. We don't keep good map control, and we lose the game. After that, after they get Baron, pretty much the game is over. Speed it up. Once they get Baron, we can't team fight at all. We're over 10k behind. Our team fight's no good. I build Aegis, I can bulwark, but if I build bulwark, I'm defending against killing Cassiopeia, but Tristana's huge. So Tristana has so many items right now. She's so big, I can't really deal with her either. So I'm trying to build Warren's Mail, I buy a giant spell, I buy some cloth armor, but there's no hope. Really. Maybe I was hoping maybe they can make a mistake, but we end up losing the game because of some bad decisions on my part, some bad decisions on my teammates' part, and just overall bad map control. So so I was a little off tilt. I was a little on tilt because I didn't really pay attention to the matchups. I should have known that. I already knew that Darius loses the kill, but I should have paid more attention. Should have kept better map control. Should have let our towers fall. Let the enemy team catch up in gold, even though we took early dragons. So next time I'll just try to keep better map control, and hopefully when you win the game, during the mid game, the late game. Because during the early game, I went 4-0. I did really well, but I got kind of greedy, kind of desperate, and we started losing. Alright, hopefully we both learned something from this episode. Thanks.